Hi guys, it's Debbie, and today I would like to speak about one of the most acclaimed films of the last months, which is La La Land, directed by Damien Chazelle and starring Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Emma Stone portrays Mia, a young woman which dreams of becoming a movie star. She attends dozens of castings but never manages to get an important part, so unfortunately she still works as a barista at a cafe in Hollywood, serving the rich and famous. A series of events brings her to meet Sebastian, a talented pianist, which has just recently been fired for improvising and playing his own music at local clubs instead of following a preset list. Although their first encounters are a bit rough, they quickly bond and together fight to pursue the careers they've always dreamed of. La La Land is a nickname for Los Angeles, the city in which Mia and Sebastian live. This dreamland where anything can happen, where your dreams can come true and even hidden talents can reach fame. But it is also an unfair and extremely competitive city where talented artists are often excluded or ignored. As a matter of fact, Mia and Sebastian often struggle against the odds and have to temporarily accept a series of common jobs. For example, Sebastian plays in an 80s tribute band at parties to make ends meet. La La Land portrays Los Angeles, and in particular Hollywood, as they used to be during the golden age of cinema. So extremely glamorous, and as I said before, a city in which all dreams can become true. And this fact is underlined by La La Land being a musical. Musicals tend to have this surreal, dreamy appearance. They are often exaggerated, with entire neighborhoods dancing in the streets, and this is because they tend to mimic theatrical performances, with the characters acted as if they had a real audience in front of them. And this surreal and dreamy atmosphere is constant throughout all of La La Land, with Mia dreamily looking at her sad reflection in the mirror, which then becomes a dark stage. Sebastian and Mia fly through a room hugging and singing. Background actors become singers and dancers, and even a traffic jam can become a stage, with car horns becoming music. The director, though, always keeps us with our feet on the ground, showing us that the characters dream of belonging to the golden age of cinema, but they actually live in a reality made of tablets, overworked baristas, aggressive competition. So although everything from the clothes to the transitions, from the music to the dance moves brings us back to another era, there is always an element which wakes us and the characters, such as a simple mobile phone ringing or the lights in the cinema suddenly switching on. As a matter of fact, Chazelle, the director, said that he wanted to bring back the old musical, but in a world where things don't always exactly work out, the real world. One of the most iconic songs in the film is City of Stars, which already from the title refers to Los Angeles, city of lights, celebrities, and also of lesser famous artists whose dreams and hopes shine just as bright. City of Stars is actually the background music you can hear in this video. This is a piano cover performed by an Italian composer and orchestra conductor, Pietro Salvaggio. Please check his works out because all of his art is absolutely amazing, and he has also filmed many covers of film soundtracks which he has been uploading on his channel. I'll leave the link to his channel in the description box below. Another important feature in La La Land is the use of colour. All the characters use extremely bright clothing, and the two main colours are a dark blue purple and bright yellow. In my opinion, this again underlines the concept of a city of stars, because when we see shots from LA from high above, we see this dark purple sky, this blue haze, and then thousands and thousands of bright lights, which are the stars in the sky, but then also all the clubs, restaurants, hotels in the city underneath. These thousands of golden specks of light could also be a metaphor of stage lights and also of the dreams of aspiring artists. Also, Mia often wears very bright clothing, but she actually only tends to wear them when she is happy or her expectations are high. Instead, when she's at work or sad or has lost her hopes, she prefers to wear plain clothes. Also, when she dresses up with these bright dresses, they will have a retro vintage look, again underlining the fact that she is probably dreaming of belonging to that glamorous golden age of cinema. This use of colour and its importance was also present in another Golden Globes winner, Moonlight, where specific colours such as red, blue and white were used in certain moments. This proves again how beauty and different topics don't necessarily have to be conveyed through dialogue. The main topics in La La Land are struggle and choices, but it is is also a romantic film, bringing in the concept of a very powerful love that helps the characters, but which also can turn against them and be an obstacle in the moment of difficult choices. Both Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling admitted to bringing a lot of their own personal experience into this film, as at a certain point in their life they were probably exactly in the same position that Mia and Sebastian are right now. The first choices for the film's lead roles were actually Miles Teller and Emma Watson. After not being able to make it, Chazelle then changed his ideas to older characters, which could have already had a lot of experience in struggling to achieve their goals. Chazelle is also the man that a couple of years ago gave us the beautiful Whiplash, the story of a young talented drummer which struggles in his extremely competitive field, giving up everything he has in order to reach his goals. La La Land follows along similar lines, and although it is extremely less aggressive and more romantic, it still questions what people would do in order to fulfill their dreams, if there is a point in which they give up, and who and what they would give up in order to reach their goals. In La La Land we also briefly see J.K. Simmons, which actually was one of the best actors in Whiplash, winning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. La La Land has already broken a record by winning 7 Golden Globe Awards, and up until now it has already been nominated for another 160 awards, and it will potentially be competing next month for the Academy Awards, the Oscars. I usually don't like when people's expectations get hyped too much even before seeing a film, so I was a bit worried about what actually La La Land would be, but after seeing it I realised I absolutely enjoyed it. I love the use of colour and symbolism and the general feeling of magic that it conveys, as if everything is set in a dream world where everything is possible. Also, I appreciated the more down-to-earth compromise between an artist constantly having dreams of being in the spotlight, but also the real-life issues of choices and living and making ends meet in one of America's biggest and most competitive cities. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to share it, and make sure to subscribe for more reviews of films and series. And I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye!